What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another live stream. This is a Christmas broadcast. We'll look into some stuff. I'll go on YouTube and check out some of the stuff going on because I know MKBHD did a video. I do have a guest in the studio. He's on FaceTime. Say hi, lovely guest.
What is up, everyone? Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to everyone out there.
Happy Hanukkah, by the way.
Happy Hanukkah. I will be doing whatever holiday you celebrate, Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, whatever it is. I will be doing a GTA 5 live stream up on my channel, HTTP watch youtube.com/BrittonHurst.
No, YouTube actually changed it. I don't know if you know about the whole at YouTube thing. It's at whatever your channel name is now. So like Austin's Tech is all one word. It's at youtube.com at Austin's Tech now instead of youtube.com/Austin's Tech because they changed the infrastructure thanks to TikTok.
Oh, thanks, TikTok.
Austin's Tech now instead of youtube.com/. Who attacked my stream? What the hell?
New pin chat. You can now pin a message to the top of your live chat for viewers to read.
Oh, cool.
Button. Got it. Button.
You can now do it from the YouTube app. All right. But I wanted to do a Christmas broadcast, chat with y'all, see how everyone's doing. In Florida, it is very cold right now. Hi, Austin. It is about, I can tell you what it is. Alexa, ask ambient weather for indoor temperature. Sorry for triggering you.
The indoor temperature at Austin Station is 72 degrees, and the indoor humidity is 32%.
That's inside. Outside, it's like 28 degrees.
Alexa,
But it's been cold all day.
what's the weather for Birmingham, Alabama?
Voice up. Chat message at Austin Henderson. Hey, with a written note, this is Austin, and I say hi.
Yeah, he can see the chat.
Voice over off.
Austin said hi.
What's up? It's a low of 16 in Birmingham, Alabama. So if you are traveling in the state of the good old ALA, please be careful. It is going to be cold outside. So
Just wear proper clothing. It's not hard because of the fact that there was no ice accumulation. Thank God.
Yeah.
I feel bad for people up in Tennessee. We had power outages.
Ugh, we have power outages. And if there's any blackout, if there's any, I know there's been rolling blackouts here in the state. It's been bad. It's been real bad. I was outside earlier. It was freezing ass. It was awful.
And there, it is funny that, from people up north, they'll be laughing and being like, oh, that's nothing. So in Alabama and other Gulf Coast states, including Florida, are not used to this stuff. They're not used to it. We're in the severe Arctic cold that came through. Now, it is, however, much warmer than it was. And here, I'll get to it.
Wind, speed test. Windy. Finder. Desktop.
I don't know what model this is going to
window.
use.
Empty group has keyboard focus. You are currently in a group. Voiceover off.
So we're going to go into here. I am going to full screen this. Give me one sec. No, don't control my iPad.
No, you stop.
So I don't know who uses that feature, by the way.
No, I don't.
Well, you don't have a Mac.
Yeah, true. Speaking of Macs, you guys, I'm actually going to get a brand new MacBook M2. I'm going to get the MacBook M2.
So
Best.
here's the wind gusts. It's very windy up north.
Yeah.
But we go to temperatures.
Temperature.
There's your temps. The massive 20s and then all the teens. It's really cold.
It's getting bad.
Here's Florida. There's Florida. I moved past it. My map's all lagged out again.
Oh.
Nah, we're not going to have a system crash, even though this Mac's been running nonstop. So this is the southwest. Here's Florida.
Yeah.
There's Florida. There's Florida. There's Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina. I know North Carolina's been having power outages. I'll cast to the Mac and show you all the power outage map because I don't have it on this computer. But as we go through tonight, you can see it starts to... Ooh, we get a reinforcement of cold air later.
Ugh. Ouch. that's gonna suck.
Thursday night. We go through the day, get another reinforcement of cold air overnight, and then it starts warming up. There's Florida. I'm pretty sure this is the ECMWF model. I don't know what model this is. Regardless, it can be nice and cold. Because then look, here's Monday night going into Tuesday morning. You see still deep cold for the southeast coast. And then another shot of cold air decides to try to come in with an Arctic blast again for Mississippi and portions of Alabama. And then it starts warming up for the New Year's. I know the New Year's is going to be crazy. The New Year's is going to get really hot. Like, it's supposed to be like 85 in Fort Myers.
My God, 85?
Going from 35 to 85 in 1 week. From Saturday to Saturday.
My God, what is Mother Nature bipolar down there?
It's supposed to be in the 60s for you. But that's that. Hopefully everyone's doing good. I know some people like Aaron Zolo from Zolotech. He was tweeting on Twitter that his water heater outside his house froze over.
Ugh, that sucks.
Well, it's like new houses that are not built because they don't see severe cold like this like they used to back in the 80s and 90s. So then now they're built with their water heaters outside the house. Mine's built in the house here in Florida.
YouTube.
Mine's
Chat message in
in the basement.
Bryce, Austin Henderson. We had a waterfall that is completely frozen from last night.
Oh, wow.
Ugh.
Bryce, hi. By the way, your mic is very clippy.
Oh, it's because my mic's set up because of the damn StreamYard that I was on a few days ago. Sorry.
Chat message input. Chat message in at Brock Austin Henderson. I've tried messaging you, but I don't know if you've gotten anything. Bryce, never mind. It only was clipping for a second.
Yeah, it's probably only going to clip because of the fact that I'm running models. I have my own forecast system in the background running on this computer. This computer is a powerhouse. But yes, it is actually. All right, I'm gonna turn
VoiceOver on Finder.
voice.
Desktop. Status menus. Vivid. OBS. Vivid. Performance. Shortcuts. Performance core 5. Highest. 129 degrees Fahrenheit. Performance core 5.
130.
Highest. Finder. Desktop.
130 in here on this Mac, and it's like 70 in here. So it's.
Visually impaired tech and more. 80s and 90s, and we're not even in spring.
Yeah, I know. Well, Southwest Florida always is hot. Like January, February, if they don't get cold, if there's a warming trend that happens because of all the warm air that gets pulled up to the north, they'll actually they'll get heating because of it. And that's normal for that area. That's completely normal. 80s, like 2017, the record high for Jacksonville was 83 in 2017. And then 1989, it was the record high temperature, which is a low temperature, was set again. And actually, the most coldest temperature on Christmas Day in Jacksonville, Florida, is 30 for the high, and the low was 11, and that was in 1983. I wasn't alive then, but I was looking at records for the weather stuff I work with.
Sneed Mobile Tech. Hey everyone.
What's up, Sneed? Man, the CLE's getting absolutely screwed over with minus 10, minus 20 degree weather. And then I saw your tweet about it going from minus 14 to 15 above zero. That's crazy. You normally see that in the springtime.
Hey, just to interrupt here. Hey, Sneed, I thought at first your name read Steam Mobile Tech. I was like, oh my God. I was like,
He uses voiceover. He's visually impaired, so I can understand that because he's using. I want to call you out here because it's Christmas call out. Why not? He's using Samantha.
Speaking of Steam Mobile, I'm getting a Steam Deck for Christmas. If anyone wants to see me stream on that, I'd be more than happy to.
Visually impaired tech and more. How are you doing, Bryce? I know you celebrate Christmas. Austin, how are you doing? And Sneed, what's it gonna be like with the fam for Christmas tomorrow? The tech is one thing, but we're just gonna see how it is. Speaking of Christmas rush, I was down in Ocala, Florida on Thursday, and on I-75. Hot take: Verizon was struggling. The pings weren't bad, but the downlink speed on N77 or C-band did tank from the 300s down to the upper and middle 60s
YouTube.
for megabits.
Portrait. Chat messaging. App. Sneed mobile tag. Those temps are Celsius, by the way.
Those were Celsius. All right. Sheesh. That makes it even worse. I figured they were Celsius, but because I do Celsius and Fahrenheit, my background job, not on YouTube, is I'm a weather forecaster, an independent weather forecaster for Bradford County, Florida.
Sneed mobile tag. Family is good but chilling.
That's good. Yeah, man, it's so cold. I saw you and Dennis, y'all were streaming, and y'all are talking about how keeping the house warm is hard. It's even hard here. I mean, there's spots in the house where the wall down at the baseboard is like 54 due to the wind pounding the house.
Yeah, my stepdad, he opened up the door earlier.
Voiceover off.
And, oh my god, it felt like, I was like, close that fucking door, it's freezing. I was like, it's cold. I was like, close that door, it's freezing.
Hey, he just wanted the AC, but it was natural.
Yeah, yeah.
Mother Nature turned on the air conditioner. She wanted it nice and cool for Christmas. But it's like, it's nice coming from Florida. Like, I know RFK Tech is in the Keys. Man, I'm sorry, but I like it cold during Christmas. I don't know what everyone else wants, but it's nice. And I'm a newbie at putting fires in the fireplace, and accidentally had a log come out of the fireplace and almost catch the house on fire last night. That would have been bad. Hey, you know, I got a bit of my mess up, but hey, if you have a fire problem in a fireplace, if something happens, salt and water will be your friends.
Yes.
Salt will actually help hinder the fire to help
To dent
prevent
that fire.
yeah, to stop it. But then the water is to take care of it. It was on the marble flooring that's in front of the fireplace. We have a marble platform to where if a log falls out, it won't hit the actual floor in the house to catch the actual house on fire. But it was best to get to it before it spread off of the floor, the marble platform.
Voice up. Chat messaging. At Austin Henderson. Doing great. I'm getting ready for new review and text videos coming out on my new channel, and I have a friend with me running the channel.
Nice.
Nice. Alright.
That's nice. Yeah, I'll be doing a lot more stuff during January. I got some stuff. Speaking of January, New Year's, I'm going to do another live stream where we're going to talk about what's everyone's predictions for the tech in 2023. What do you think Apple's going to do? What do you think Google's going to do? Samsung, we know about their event coming up in February. What are they going to do? And we'll throw it in there. How are the cellular carriers in the United States going to perform? Is T-Mobile going to turn around? Is AT&T going to stop their latency problem of sub 60 milliseconds on their 5G in Florida? And how far do you think Verizon's going to go in covering POPs in 2023 with ultra wideband?
And is Britain gonna get a MacBook Pro?
Austin
Is
Henderson.
Britain
Yes,
gonna
it has
get a
been cold.
MacBook
It's been
in
14 degrees
this
last night.
year?
Currently it's 24.
That's the big question.
Yes, it is. Yeah, Austin,
And-
it's been cold here. It was 25 this morning with the wind chill of like 13, and the real feel was 8 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, and in I think the iPhones come out in correct me if I'm wrong. but
September.
I think the iPhones come out in September. Yeah.
Yes, they do.
Yeah,
They used to
September.
back in the day, back in like 2007. They came out really early. They came out like I believe it was January.
Yeah. And basically in September, I'm gonna be splashing some cash. And I'm gonna be getting me an iPhone 15 Pro Max. So I'm gonna be splurging money on that. Definitely.
If the iPhone goes USB-C, I'm
If
upgrading.
it goes USB-C,
I'm gonna pre-order.
Yeah, me too. If it is confirmed that they're going USB Type-C, I'm definitely doing it.
I'm gonna pre-order and then I'm gonna pick it up at the Apple Store and I'm trading in a phone.
Yep, me too. I'm gonna get some of that price knocked off.
Voice over. YouTube. Chat mess. Top chat. Chat messaging. Ad visually impaired tech and more. The moment we turned the heater off, it got cold quick. Have they put salt down where you're at?
The roads did not freeze over, so there was no need for the salt. I was in communication with the county and talking to them about that. We were seeing what the moisture was going to do, if it was going to linger after the fact. But our humidity's dropped, literally no joke. In 2 hours, they went from 90% to 20% at the airport terminals. And today, the dew point was -4. It went below 0, which is pretty record-breaking, actually.
Austin
Yeah,
Henderson,
honestly-
we have a fireplace as well, but we buy the logs you buy at the store. I think it's called Pure Flame. They burn up to 8 hours.
Yeah, you could do you could do that. We have water oak. There was a guy that cut down a tree across the street from us, and he was like, I don't need this I don't need this as firewood, and we went and got it a year ago, and we still have that supply.
Basically, to cut in here, I know some of the guys down at the airport air traffic control center, and they're saying it's oh shit, they're saying it's cold. It's freezing down there.
Well, it's going to be.
It's cold.
There was airports that went all code red for no flights, like massive flight cancellations.
Yeah,
That's
they're
crazy.
saying it's absolutely terrible.
Well,
They're saying-
what are you gonna have when you get an Arctic blast that puts the CLE in a blizzard, puts
Yeah.
Michigan in a blizzard, and you have out in New York, up in the Great Lakes area, snowfall rates of 3 to 4 inches per hour and winds at 70 miles per hour sustained. That wasn't gust. That was, and then at night it was gusting 65, 70.
Bad reaction.
Oh my
Button.
god.
Voiceover off.
Oh, there's the wind. You can hear it.
Yeah.
You hear that rumbling noise?
Hello, wind.
That was the wind. Oh my god, that wind was strong. I felt that one. I gotta redo this unit over here. Let me see something. There. That'll fix that.
Beep beep.
Yep, I just flipped it over so it would turn on the thermostat and be like, yo, I need to turn on heat. Because I got internal heating and then I got a heat pump outside the house.
Sneed mobile tag. My windshield wipers failed.
Your windshield wipers failed? Oh, no. Was it on the vehicle you're in all the time doing speed tests? Man, I'm sorry. Like, ouch. That hurts. Like, did they fail like they broke or was it just too much snow?
Live chat. Chat message input. Add Sneed mobile. Sneed mobile. Austin Henderson. I am on an Android now, but I'm still an iPad. User for life, and yes, I'm trying to get another MacBook. Sneed mobile tag. Couldn't drive the dub buggy.
Oh, no. The buggy got the hit. No. Oh, snap.
That sucks, dude.
Oh, man, I cannot. I know this electric bill is going to be sky high when January comes around. I know my electric bills are going to be like $600. I can just guarantee it.
Yeah, I can guarantee that one. Especially after this.
Like, there was non-stop last night. There was at least 3 heaters running wide open for
This
4 hours.
Oh. It's gonna be stupid high.
Chat message input. Add Sneed mobile tag. Get the Valvisi dog.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Mother Nature was like, "Hey, I'm gonna stop that bug."
Sneed mobile tag. Frozen.
Oh, that sucks. Man, that's crazy. How did the towers handle the cold? I bet you the units inside the storage room on the bottom of the base of the tower, the baseband units, I bet you that air conditioner was still running in them cabinets.
Oh yeah.
Them baseband units put out a lot of heat. A lot of heat.
You could just sit inside and just like.
There's places where it was 20 degrees, Britain. It was 20 degrees outside. The AC was still on for the cabinets.
Live chat. Edit.
Inside the buildings.
Portrait.
Due to the fact that the baseband units just produce so much heat. The 5G baseband units.
Mm.
So if anyone's got AT&T for their service providing, I'm hearing that they're going to do 50 gig circuits. Their backhaul on towers in 2023.
That's what I'm hearing as well from like tweets and like posts and all that. And
Yeah, you heard it. You heard it because I was showing you Sneed's channel.
yeah.
And I have to agree with Dennis and Carlos. They're going to do 50 gig backhaul. But they're going to spread it across 15 to 20 tower sites. It ain't going to be for each individual site. Now, can AT&T do something and pester our government and be like, hey, I'm going to do this. We're going to give you we're going to give you home internet or whatever, and then pester the government and get money out of our government. That's a possibility. Do I think it's going to happen? No. But do I work at AT&T? No. So I'm just speculating. T-Mobile 10 gig circuits. They're apparently they got like 13,000 towers throughout the country now on 10 gig backhauls.
My God,
That ain't cheap.
that's not cheap at all.
Verizon, I guess our service here, they haven't gave my house ultra wideband on the serving cell that serves my house. The neighboring cell that kicks in if this one goes down does. It has 5G on it. So, I'm waiting on the 5G experience. I bet you by time this time of the year in 2023, I'm gonna have the tri-effect where AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile are all gonna have their mid-band spectrum covering my house by then. Should be, if not by 2024.
Portrait. Chat message input. Add Austin. Sneed mobile. Sneed mobile tag. Frozen. Sneed mobile tag. They were fine.
That's good. Yeah, I was expecting to be fine, but cold air does weird things to stuff. Like Comcast was being affected with the wind on 2 days ago. I was gonna stream like 2 days ago, but the wind was causing Comcast to kind of go out.
Austin Henderson. That's basically the only heat source we have. Our air condition. Our heating is broken at the moment.
Kinda poop the bed.
Well, if your AC system, it has a heat pump tied to it. It's required. So if you move the thermostat into heat mode, it will use your outside system as a heat pump, which is perfectly fine. That will work till minus 10 degree weather. I know up in Ohio they do gas furnace.
Add reaction. Button.
Down here they do
Voiceover
heat
off.
pumps, and they work really well. Like mine here has a problem. The compressor is a 3-ton while it's in a 5-ton handler because the people that put it in prior messed up. So I got a small compressor inside of a big handler unit. And this house is big enough that I'm gonna upsize the compressor. If not, I'm just gonna redo the whole unit, depending on how much the price will be to do the compressor, or how much it would be to replace the unit completely. And of course, I have the heaters in here, this one in here, and even though it produces heat at 500 degrees Fahrenheit because it's an infrared Life Pro heater, it still has time struggle heating this area. Good God, someone dropped something somewhere. That was loud.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know. Someone dropped something.
Someone dropped something somewhere.
Oh well. I don't know. Someone dropped something.
Someone dropped something.
Oh, y'all are not hearing that heater that much. That's good. Oh, there it goes. It turned off the coils. I was surprised that nothing. Well, the ground froze last night, where the faucets were dripping and everything. Everything turned to ice. So like, there's pavers outside, and they're just a sheet of ice. They didn't even. I don't think they defrost through the day in the shade. Like, there's spots where it was icy all the way until like 4 p.m.
Yes.
Even though it was like 40. But the big talk of the day is you got your severe cold snap. You have the heat, the coming up in January. The Mother Nature's gonna do a complete 180, and it's gonna get really warm for the eastern half of the country. So there's just gonna be a big thaw, which is gonna suck because there's a lot of people in the Carolinas, or Georgia, or Tennessee that have lost power and all their pipes froze solid, and if they burst, yeah, we're gonna have problems. For once last night or early this morning, Texas was code blue on the poweroutage.us map, while Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina, and portions of Virginia was code red, which means there was a high volume of power outages. Florida was blue, but there was one county that had like 3% of its population out of power. And that was in the Panhandle near Tallahassee. But I just decided to pop in, stream, say Merry Christmas to all y'all because it's about to be Christmas here on the East Coast. Everyone, be safe. Wear proper clothing. It's gonna be cold tomorrow, and you know, if you're driving and you drink, please be responsible. Deputies are out doing entrapments for catching people doing DUIs and stuff like that, especially in Florida. You don't want that on your record because it's 75 years and possibly a year of jail time.
Jail time, yeah.
So, be responsible, be safe, stay warm. Remember the rules, and keep space heaters 3 feet away from your areas, your living spaces, like your beds or any other flammable objects, because we don't need another house. There was a house in Bibb County, Alabama, that burned to the ground. The whole house. Did you see that in the news?
I saw pictures. It was bad.
Yeah, it was. The whole house even the structure was gone.
It was destroyed. That entire house is gone.
You know what caused that?
Yeah, space heaters.
I can guarantee it, but I'd like to hear it from the fire marshal.
Yeah.
But so they lost. It was a family with 6 kids, and they lost everything, like all the Christmas presents and everything.
Ugh.
It sucks, but it is what it is. You can't do nothing about it.
I feel bad.
I just hope the Red Cross steps in and hopefully,
Helps these guys, yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, peace, everyone.
Yo, I'm out.
Status menus. Vivid. FaceTime. Status. OBS. OBS. Pop. Stop streaming. OBS. IMG _ my project 2.aiff AI. IMG OBS Studio.